they can do that.
Passage.
I think people think that they can do that. I think they can. I don't know what makes them think that they can do that, but we just live in a world where there's no room for sympathy. And when people understand that more, they'll live a better life. I can't run out here and be like, because I never got custody of my kids and the system did me wrong and my baby mama did this to me. My ex put me in jail for 2 weeks. I'm going through this, I'm going through that. So guess what? At the end of the day, I'm just going to crash out.
Right.
I'm going to tap out and just say, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to go around the world feeling sorry for myself.
That's what you said. You said when you first started, you was mad at the world when you first enrolled.
We had every right to be because it's like,
right.
You trying to figure out, oh man, how did it come to this?
Yeah, you was like who this dude enrolling me in service asking me stupid questions? And I love that you share that with the fathers because you're not that same person. You was like, yo, you at some point in your life, you woke up and say, yo, it ain't this guy's Omar's fault. It ain't Frank's fault.
Oh, I realized that even before I graduated.
That's what I'm saying.
I realized it because the relationship and the bond started from that point on. I was like, okay, I see who the enemy is. It damn sure ain't them.
You wasn't trying to be your age now. Still mad at everybody. Still mad at friends and fathers. You wasn't trying to be that same person.
What I wasn't wanting to do neither was, and this is foul, but it was better that it happened at 26 than it happened at 41.
Yeah, of course.
Because the type of mentality that I have now, I want to let it happen. But some things, sometimes things happen to the best of us.
You could have been like, yo, I can't stand women.
I think that's where the crash out part comes. People,
even with your son, as much as he did what he did at City Field, it pissed you off, but you're not.
I'm still
you're not wearing that kid in your heart.
No, I wish the best for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, dudes do that. They hate women, and they go around killing them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, man. People go, well, it's easy for you to say that. It's easy for you to say that, but you ain't never been through it, McLean. You can't say what I've been through, and I don't care what you've been through. Everybody has this type of competition of who been through more than the other person. It's not about that, bro, because when you're standing in front of that judge, it is not going to matter. When you standing in front of that judge, it ain't going to matter. Well, whoever did the less crime, they won't do no time. Whoever did more than this person is going to get more years. Man, don't nobody care about that shit.
I hate
What's going on? What's going on, bro? Salute.
I hate when people say that.
You understand what I'm saying? When you standing in front of that judge, all that shit ain't going to matter. Because if it was that easy, you know what I'm saying? I've walked in the courtroom where I've had a warrant for something that I didn't know I had a warrant for, something light. It's like, okay, case dismissed. But you ain't going to go out there and catch a body. Your first body, all right. Next time you're going in, case dismissed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going in. You're going in. And this is what people got to understand, that this is you have to be responsible for your actions. That goes for me. And sometimes I feel like I'm going to crash out. I mean, I feel like that. Just recently, I felt like that. I said, okay, you're trying me. Okay, I get what you're doing. But I can't tell people on here not to crash out if that's what I'm always about to do. But that shows you I'm not perfect neither, because when I'm not just talking to you, I'm actually talking to me when I'm having these conversations. And this is what I always try to tell people. They think because when you do these lives, you're just talking to them like you're Mr. Perfect. And I'm like, nah, I ain't Mr. Perfect. So, you know what I mean? It's necessary. And especially as men, it's important for us to look out for another one, for these kids. It's very important, man. It's very important. I mean, you ain't gonna save every child, just like you ain't gonna go out there and save every father. Some people just got their minds made up where they go, you know what? The streets take care of me. The streets take care of me better. You know what I'm saying? My gang takes care of me better. Hey, the woman that's getting her eye blacked, I don't care about how many times he's whooping my ass. He loves me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, well, that'll be the last time I save you, lady. Every time I save you, you going back to. And some people are comfortable with crashing out.
Mm-hmm.
They're comfortable with it. It's crazy though, because you try to make some sense out of it. And it's like you can't.
Yep. You're right.
But this is the world that we live in. This is what we have come to now. Comfortability, popularity versus the truth. This is the world we live in.
Crazy.
So for the person who's coming home from prison, from doing whatever time they're doing, you can take 1998 or 1999 out your mind. You can take 87 out your mind. You can take 75 out your mind. Stuff changes. For a man who went to jail in 1975 and came out in 1990, that's a big change.
Big change, bro.
It's a big change. So you got to understand, that's just, it is what it is. You can't take the time back. You can't bring back what you did. You got to, now you're trying to think, how can I cope with this world?
Nah, you're right.
Even for the people who didn't been in jail, it's like, how do I cope with this? How do I deal with this? Bro, you got to deal with it the best way you know how.
You're right.
Or you're going to crash out.
Yeah, that's true.
What's going on, Crazy Gammon? What's up? It's just hard, man. It's hard. It's depressing. It raises mental health. It raises suicide. It makes a person get up that morning and says, you know what? I'm going to kill everybody in here.
Mm-hmm.
We go to work with people that we don't know if they can come in here blowing our heads off. People are going to school with people that don't know how they feel. When they go back home, they might laugh while they in school, but you don't know what they feeling like when they go back home. How they being treated. That's why I don't tolerate bullying. I hate bullying. What do you get out of that?
You know, they feel safe in school than at home.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at all these issues, it makes perfect sense.
It does.
It makes perfect sense. All this stuff that I'm talking about, when you think about it, it's enough to make a man go crazy. And you know, this is what they want us to do. They want us to turn to the drugs. They want us to turn to the alcohol. They want us to crash out on each other. Because while they doing that, right, while we doing that, all they doing is building more jails.
Yep.
They building more rules. For the next 4 years of this country is about to be pure hell, starting January 20th. It's about to be pure hell. Maybe before that, because he already started BS. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, I still look at it like, okay, I'll leave it in God's hands. I have no control of it.
Joe Biden already sanctioned World War III,
Man, I let
people forget. Technically, he's still the president of the United States.
Yeah.
People forget that. Like until
no, Quee, these are people just coming in. So I'll leave them until they say something crazy, then I get them up out of here. But other than that, Quee, they chilling.
Until January 20th, he's still the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Him and Kamala.
Yeah.
She probably chilling,
but. But I mean, if you just look at all this stuff, all this mad stuff, it just, you know, when you look around and you just look at the generation of the kids. I look at these kids that be smaller, 5, 6 years old, and I look at them and I be like, yo, I can't even look at them as babies no more. I just look at them and I just be like, yo. But nobody seems to think that that's wrong, though. Nobody sees anything wrong with that picture. Oh, come on, they're 6 years old. Fine. Let her wear a weave in her hair. Let her get her nails done. Let her twerk. She's 6. She doesn't know what she's doing. Oh, she knows now.
She knows now.
You taught her, you fool.
Yep.
That's the kind of ignorant world that we live in, bro.
Well, you saw it on social media.
Yeah.
People worship social media. Social media is an idol now.
You know what I tell people on social media? When they ask me what am I on there and so forth, I said I'm on there because it's my business. They go, well, what do you mean by that? I said because of what I do, because of my podcast. I'm not on social media to be in people's business. That's what y'all do.
Nah, you right.
People will flick through this. She ain't tell me she was. Oh, let me call her. She ain't tell me nothing about her new boo. Like, man, what is you in the business for,
Why
man?
you care?
Why you in her business? So when my whole point of being on social media, that's my business. Like, cause I'm like, that's my business. That's what I do. I look up and see what new fighters is out there, what's going on. If I could find a topic to talk about, I take it and I use that.
Yep.
Oh, I got something I could talk about this week. Dope. Stuff like that, man. I'm not on there because I'm trying to find some dirt on somebody. Let me find something I could go talk about. Like, it's just crazy to me.
Minding your business.
Minding your business, man. Minding your business. What's going on? Salute, y'all. Minding your business, man. And I think, like, I want to talk to the fathers Thursday. It's gonna be more than good. Because I think there's some things that needs to be addressed. That Sunday in the church, I didn't address it, but it was my mind was just. I was like, yo, bro, I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm not an English teacher, man. I'm just I'm a content creator talking. You're more than welcome to join the conversation, y'all. Smash that like button. I think it's just it's
we ready to get it in.
We have to do something because the generations are only getting worse than what they are. And people go, how can we change? Believes in that, and they go, well, what do you mean by that? We got to start looking at what we're going on in your neighborhood, man. And nowadays, that's another thing. You can't even go stop what goes on in your neighborhood. If it's something negative, you try to go stop it, somebody will kill you.
Yep.
They'll kill you. Not because you're a bad person, because nobody likes good. Look at this guy. Here he come. You the guy that see two kids about to fight, you get in between them, you tell them, no, you don't do that. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? It's just the world we live in. This world is scary and confusing at the same time. I just never understand it, man. That's why I tell everybody. So I said, man, you got to get you a mentor. Start you a podcast. Starting a podcast is good therapy.
It is.
But if you just coming on here to be ratchet and to be crazy,
just gossip.
If you coming on here just to be ratchet and we're gonna talk about Diddy and R. Kelly all day, which you that have no life, and those are the ones I don't even subscribe to their channel. I try to get away from them.
Yeah, you don't have any purpose behind it.
You have no purpose behind it, but this is the best type of therapy to get. Get you a podcast. Go live. Talk about the birds and the bees. Talk about your childhood. Talk about whatever it is, because people act like if I talk about this, nobody's gonna want to listen to this. But now all the time is about what people want.
Did you get a chance to talk with Mr. Mech, or you just gave him a shout out about podcasting, or you just saw him and gave him a shout out?
I'll just give him a shout out.
Because I think my personal opinion, just from watching that podcast, and I like it. And
yeah.
Sometimes I see it when I'm on my way home with it.
Turk is good.
I think Mr. Mech is probably the most well-versed as far as like understanding of the world more than all of them.
I think what it is, because I've read comments where he went live. They went live when I actually was in the comments.
He's the most well-balanced.
And people, I've read the comments and listened to what people would say about him, and I go, y'all stop. Y'all are so ignorant. He's sensitive. How? How is he sensitive? Because he's voicing his opinion about something. And just because you can't relate to what somebody's saying, so being that you can't understand what somebody's saying, that makes them sensitive. How? At it, but now I'm just say something like Michael Bivins was up there, and I forgot what was up there. And I forgot what Michael Bivins said. And Michael again with a straight what Michael Bivins said. And Michael again with a straight face, he was just like pause. Straight face, he was just like pause. And Mike just kept talking. I'm telling you, man, the stupidity is at an all-time high.
I like the new host though. He got a new host on there that worked on political campaigns, so I like that.
Oh, shit, what's his name?
I like him.
Yeah, well, you know,
certain topics you shouldn't even open your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
Piss me off because I don't need to be in a room with 10 people. It's just certain topics. I'm like, come on, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Is this even worth talking about?
Yeah.
But once again, the barbershop. Those are you can't get upset because those are the type of conversations that's going to be brought up.
Like Math is intelligent. You can tell.
Yeah, he's very intelligent.
Like Math did what he did.
Somebody going to do something to this dude.
Yeah, man.
Because how his mentality was. I think after the LA situation, it calmed him down, and I could be wrong. But when he got jumped out there, I think that maybe that was a reality, or it was just like, okay, y'all got one, and when I see you, I'm gonna deal with you. But he changed his life. You know what I mean? He could have crashed out back over there, and it could have ended up real bad. But to see him, and I'm not even mad that I don't see him battle rap no more, because I'd rather see him sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Know why? Because he still has that mentality in ways where it's like, when these guys like to get in your face, they like to touch you. You ain't doing that with him. Mm-hmm. Math would just see how he did Dose. You see how he did Dose?
That was crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be careful. But when I see got a podcast because they like you, I'm like, okay, just because we look like this, that doesn't give us a right to. Yeah, I just stick to my own thing. I do my own thing. I'd be like, you know what? Off the rip before, I knew it already. And I told my wife, I was like, now watch these fools. Watch everybody is going to want to make a big deal out of it. She said, you going to talk about it? I said, absolutely not.
Right. How you feel about $1 million worth of game? I don't watch it that much.
I don't really get to glance at them like that. That's the crazy thing. Even with Mason Cam, you know when I get to see him? When they show clips of them on Instagram, and I'll glance at it. That's the one. Salute to all of them. I'm proud of them because they came from, especially out of all of them, Paulo did.
Crazy.
What's your excuse? So look, you see me? I turn this way. I go, what's your excuse?
20 years, bro. He
didn't come out here looking. He didn't come out here.
He enjoys life.
He didn't come out here crying
right.
and whining, pointing the finger. He did his time, whether he did it or not. He did it.
He did it.
He came home. What they got, like 80 mil over there? Something like that?
Something like that.
Come on, what are we talking about? Cam and Mace, they getting money. They probably getting more money than they probably ever saw in their rap career.
Yeah, I believe it. You don't really make a lot of money in rap.
Even with Mav. Mav said, he was like, yeah, you know, I've seen them. Yeah, the battle rap money was cool, but he was like, this right here, these endorsements and sponsorships. Yeah. He was like, yo, I'm set.
Any rapper that you meet will tell you.
What's going on, Jeff Spark? And I'm planning on being in a room like this where I'm be doing that. You know what I mean? We let everybody just walk in.
Industrialized. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what we do now on YouTube. Anybody can just walk in. Mm-hmm. And they don't even serve a purpose for being on here. I've looked at a lot of channels and I go shake my head, Omar, and I go,
Right.
What made you
What made you
start a channel again?
Yeah.
I don't care what you are, what your sexuality is, what your background is. Everybody can just walk on social media. If I feel like sitting on here cursing people out, I'll do it until YouTube give me a warning.
Yeah, exactly. Until they flag me.
Until they flag me. I can show the video of her on the staircase with Brandon. Until they flag me.
Until they flag me.
some rest, man.
Nah, I just got the itis. You know from eating.
Yeah, you know, a sandwich punished you. That sandwich punished you, man.
I just drink water to flush it out, flush it down now.
Yeah. Cause you know, if you was home, you'd have hit the bed.
Oh, I would have been like, done. Tell the podcast crew, I said, what's up?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna say just talk with them for a minute. You know, they love hearing these conversations. They like more.
They're like, more.
More. We gonna give it to them, though. What's up, y'all? What up? I'm back, y'all. Chopping it up with my brother, Omar, friends and fathers. We in the building. I'll be here this Thursday, man. So the same place I was telling you about, I'll be here Thursday. We just sitting here rapping and chilling. This is what I do, man. You know, this is how we kill our Thursdays and Mondays and Wednesdays. This is how I kill all my days, man. Keeping myself out of trouble. Y'all want y'all to smash that like button, yo. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't liked, share, subscribe, go ahead and do it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Doug Zone Podcast. It's a nice day in New York, 70. I'm still out here in my long johns. I don't care nothing about it being 70. The weather's not trustable. I mean, I'm out here having fun with it, though. What everybody doing? What is everybody getting into, man? Who else is on here, man? Let's see. Josh, what up? Yeah, I don't know why my joint was going in and out. I had to keep starting it over. It was buffering. I don't know what that was about, but everything good on here. Shouts to everybody out there. Shouts to all my amateurs. Shouts to all the coaches. Shouts to the gyms. Shouts to everybody, man. I didn't think I was going to be on here going live again, but I said, you know what, why not? I had time to kill. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up. Get them up. Get them likes up, baby. Like, share, subscribe. So if you didn't see the show earlier, go back to it. The word of the day was crashing out, which was grateful. And we got a lot coming, you know what I'm saying? Especially for this week. This week is, man, we got work to do. We'll figure it out. I want to give a shout out to my brother Omar Branch, you know what I'm saying, for chopping it up with me. You know what I mean? And we definitely gonna have more chop ups like this. If y'all know me, y'all know what I bring to the table. All right, catch y'all later. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Doug Zone Podcast. Let's go.